Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video, and we're gonna do something a little different. I've been listening to power metal for about 15 years, probably actually longer than that. 15 years, let's just say 15 years. And I think the first one I want to try to review, to rank all the albums, is this right here, Stradivarius, my favorite band of all time. So yeah, I got a tier list maker thing here, and we're gonna make a tier list on what I think about all the albums based on what I've got written down. So let's get into it. Alright, here we are. So we have Godlike, which is an instant listen. You should listen to it right now. If I recommend it, you should definitely listen to it right now or after the video's over. S plus, definitely a listen through, because there could be like almost three-fourths of the album is really good. Good is there's a few songs in there that are memorable. Meh, just you could probably listen to me like one or two songs. Maybe there's maybe like one song in the album is at least okay. And pass, just don't even worry about the album. So the first one, their first album, I would put in meh tier. There's a few decent songs in there, but nothing that amazing. If you want a recommendation though, Future Shock for sure. Twilight Time, kind of meh too, in my opinion. Nothing really sticks out in the album really, other than maybe Twilight Time. Dreamscape, good. There are several songs in this album that are very good, and they still hold ground, even though the sound is not amazing like we are used to nowadays. The sound is not amazing, but it's still a very good album, that's for sure. Fourth Dimension, also in good tier. I would say there are several songs in there that are really valuable. Definitely worth looking through. Polaris, S plus tier. You won't be disappointed by any of the songs in this album, that's for sure. Nemesis, Godlike. I know this is going to be controversial, because not a lot of people like the sound that they have. It's because it's more pop-like. At least that's what critics called it. I really don't think so. It just sounds more refined Stradivarius, pretty much. More refined. And this one's not gonna be a very hot take at all. Their self-titled album that was like 2005, definitely pass. There's one good song. There's one good song in there, and it's not even worth it. It's not worth it. And the Elements Part 2, pass. It's definitely not as good as the first Part 1. There's nothing really in there that's would catch your eye, catch your ears rather. So yeah. Elysium, S plus tier. Elysium, the song that's the title song is very good. It's their longest song ever, and they never played it live. At least I don't think they have. And the reason for that is because they said that they can't. There's no way that they would remember all this stuff. It's like really long, like their longest song ever. So yeah, that's pretty long. And with Eternal, I'd definitely put in Godlike tier. I think it's one of their best albums ever that they've ever made, and it just sounds more how they used to sound. There's a definite contrast when you listen to Nemesis and you listen to Eternal. There's a huge contrast, and they're on Godlike tier for different reasons. So, and yeah, so it's just so good. I would definitely recommend listening to both of those. Even though they're the newer albums, they're still very good. Now we have Episode here. There are some decent things in here, so I will put that in the good tier. There's Father Time, and also a few other songs. But if you want one recommendation, definitely Father Time. 1,000,000% Father Time, guys. One of the best songs that they've ever made, for sure. Next we have Destiny, who there's no question Godlike tier. One of the best albums that they've ever made, for sure. And if you doubt me, just listen to Destiny. You'll understand. Just listen to Destiny. Just listen to the track album. Elements Part 1, I put in S plus tier. Eagle Heart. Plus a lot of other songs in there as well, so definitely very good. Infinite. I wish if there was a spot between S plus and good, it would be going there. There's a lot of good songs, but then there's a lot of songs that you can probably skip over. And Vision's Godlike tier for sure. Every song in there pretty much is going to be valuable to your ears. So this is my tier list, guys. Not very many in the past tier, only 2 in my opinion. If you can make the argument for Elements Part 2, I guess there's maybe one song that you might like Dreamweaver. The other one in past, no way. You're wasting your time. It's not good because they basically handicap themselves. You can look this up on the wiki right now. Look at the wiki and look at this album. They literally put their hands behind their backs, figuratively, with this album, and they didn't play the same way that they've been known to play. They tried something completely different. It did not work, and thankfully they didn't stick with that. In the meta tier, those two, it doesn't, even though they're in the meta tier, it doesn't mean that they're terrible. There's 1 or 2 good songs in there. In the good tier, I think these are pretty understandable. These are all worth listening to. S tier, all of them worth listening to from front to back. And Godlike tier, definitely worth picking up right now. After this video ends, go listen to all of them right now. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for my tier list for the Stradivarius albums. And I didn't put up any of the side albums that they did. They have a few side albums. We're not ranking those. So yeah, if you're just wondering where those are all at, they're not on this list. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.